Testing, testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing. Wagwan Delilah. Yeah, what's good, Muhammad? What's goody, what's goody? Hope you're having a good morning so far. Hope you're having a good morning so far. See, now I don't hear the music at all. That's not what I wanted. Or maybe because nothing is playing. Okay. Testing, 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 testing. All right, let me know if the music is too loud on the YouTube. If it is, then I'll lower it. Um, I'm doing amazing, man. Doing amazing. Same shit, different day. Close all except for GJ and GU. I don't know about US 30 or ZAR and Bitcoin. All right, let's take a look real quick. So AU is still moving counter. Let me make sure everything is good before I start. I'm on the Discord. Today is the stream on the Discord. Let me before we start, give me 2 seconds. Let me go to Twitter. Make sure I post this link for the day. Okay. All right. So start off AU. Obviously, let's go over ADR first. 47 pips was ADR. STP is 31. Right. 31 pips. How many pips do we do today? We already did 40. Okay, so AU we're done with. Euro AUD STP's already hit. We're in the middle of the zone, so we're done with this one for the day. Euro CAD, beautiful, beautiful moves. I wanted to see a pullback, but it's all good. Euro CAD will be done for the day. This is the pair that we wanted to see price give us a little pullback. So I'm kind of stuck in the zone where we're consolidating. We're pretty much stuck in this zone of consolidation for Euro CAD. So Euro CAD we won't be looking at until next week. We already did ADR for the day. Euro USD we already did ADR for the day, and beautiful moves on Euro USD is exactly what we wanted to see. Literally picture perfect. It doesn't get more picture perfect than this. We're in a zone of consolidation. We wanted to see a break, the retest. Once we got that retest, price went straight into profit. This happened at 3 in the morning. So Euro USD already done with the day. Not gonna mess with that. GA gave us that move for the day already. Gave us that push to the bottom, inducement to the lows, sweep of the lows, and then went to the top side. GCAD also exactly what we talked about. Right, this isn't hindsight drawings. This is exactly what we drew last night, what we were expecting. However, I wasn't expecting price to give us a sweep of the lows of this 30-minute structure, but it did give it to us. Right, it swept the lows. Everybody who got in early, who didn't wait for that internal time frame change of character break of structure, you got hit out. Right? Where did that happen? We had low, lower high, lower low, higher low, higher high, lower low, higher low, higher high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Right, and then we had change, break. And that 1 minute they kind of move pretty fast. Let's see, do we have any engulfing candles down here? Nothing in the 1, nothing in the 5, nothing in the 15. That would have just been the exhaustion candles. And we had a little flip zone as well here, so could have really, any of these entries would have worked. But beautiful, beautiful moves on GCAD. This one already hit STP. We're already at the top of the day as well. So GCAD will come back to this next week as well. Next week should be an interesting one for GCAD. Let's see. STP was done before this move, by the way. Oh yeah, that is also true. GJ, we have 3 days of drop. Today being the 4th day. Let's see, do we have any gaps? Looks pretty clean. Doesn't look like we have any gaps. Okay. So GJ, let's take a look. We have 247 ADR. STP is 165. My bad, give me 2 seconds. Alright, so you said we saw 165 as STP. We did 152 for the day, and price is still pushing forward. We also said we were trading between lower low, lower high, and whatever lower lows are set, which we could say that this is the lower low that we have down here. Trading between this low and this high. We also, let's update this real quick. We haven't done this all week on this pair. Go to the 4 hours, see if we have any engulfings. Nothing in the 4, nothing in the 1. We could still see lower lows and lower highs. Nothing in the 30 for now. Still see lower lows and lower highs. The 15 minute, no engulfing in the 15 minute either. Price is still making lower lows and lower highs. 5 minute, lower low, lower high, lower low. Right, this break happened. Lower high, lower low. Still don't have any engulfing candles here either. And in the 1 minute, again, just kind of looking at structure, we still have lower low, lower high, all of this lower low. Have any engulfing candles in the 1 minute? Let's see. Red or green? No. Red, red, green. Very interesting engulfing candle in the 1 minute. I don't trust the 1 minute though, especially now when price is still making lower lows and lower highs. No, thank you. But I wonder. I was just curious. But I don't trust the 1 minute, especially for a pair like GJ. It's too big of a pair to be going into the 1 minute time frame. But again, if you're gonna trade the 1 minute time frame on GJ, make sure you have higher highs and higher lows before. I'll explain that a little bit more because I feel like people don't really understand what that means, or I wouldn't even say they don't understand what it means. It's just more about they can't really see where structure is at in the 1 minute because there's so much movement, right? There's a lot of people who trade zoomed in like this, and they think that this is higher highs and higher lows, right? So let's talk about structure real quick. This is a good time to talk about it. When we're looking at structure, right, I'm looking at the entire moves, right? In the 1 minute and the 30 minutes, looked at the exact same way. You'll just have more candlesticks. It'll look a little bit more spread out. But in the 1 minute, right, we're trading lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, right? Lower low, higher high, right? Now that we're in this higher high, we can see that price never broke above, right? And then what happened? Price went, gave us a lower low again. So we're trading between this high now and this low. Price is still giving us lower lows and lower highs. With that being said, let's say let's talk about this, and every single time frame is the same. So if you're looking at the 30-minute time frame, the 1 hour, the 4 hour, and price is still giving you lower lows and lower highs, and let's say price down here has a fair value gap or order block, an engulfing candle, an exhaustion wick, I'm not gonna take going bullish, right? I'm not gonna be taking those trades because price is still giving me lower lows and lower highs. Now let's say price would have given us something like this where we have how can I use this? All right, for an example reason, I'm gonna zoom in, right? Let's say price, well, no, I'm not even gonna do it like that because I'm gonna confuse people, right? So right now, what do we see, right? We have lower low, lower high, lower low, high, lower low, higher high, and then again lower low, right? So let's draw it out in this side. We have lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Sweep of the highs, right? Lower low, lower high. If price would have done this, right? If price would be doing this, then, right, what do I mean? We have a change of character, higher high, higher low, break of structure, higher high, then I'll be looking for a pullback, right? I'll be looking for an engulfing candle, a fair value gap, turtle soup, exhaustion candles, the lower time frame change of character, break of structure, then I'll be looking to take any of these trades on the pullback to continue the push to the top side. But because price is still giving us lower lows and lower highs, I'm not going to be looking for any bullish type of entries when price is still giving us lower lows and lower highs. I hope that makes sense, guys. Let me know if it doesn't. I'll try to explain it again. Right? But that's how you could gauge between low probability and high probability trades. Will there be days where that low probability trade works out in your favor? Of course, absolutely. But the easiest way to trade, at least again in my opinion, is being able to really understand market structure and why price is moving to the direction that it's moving to. Right? So right now for GJ we're good. Right? Let's go to the 4 hour too, because we have to update the 4 hour low. We understand that we're trading pretty much between higher high, higher low, higher high, and then price gave us a change of character, lower low, lower high, a little bit of a pullback. It's not really that significant of a pullback, but because we are under the 800 EMA, it did give a slight pullback. I was like, you know what, we'll call this a break of structure, right? And we have a lower low. So now we know that we're trading between this 4 hour low. And at this point, I am just going to use this entire candle here. But once this 4 hour candle closes, I'll be using this body of the 4 hour candle. I don't want to use a whole wick as a zone. Right, that's a pretty big 4 hour zone. So we know that we're in the 4 hour zone. We know we're in the 30-minute zone. Could this be where price is going to start turning around? Of course, it could happen. So again, I want to be very vigilant with GJ today. GJ should be a very interesting pair to trade. And in the daily time frame, we know we're pretty much trading between higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and then we had higher high, higher low, higher high. All of this part of the same trend. And now we can see price breaking below these lows. Right, so we want to see this candle closure. We have to wait. Pretty much we'll update this in the in the weekly market breakdown this weekend, so that we'll have a better understanding of where price is gonna want to go. So GJ is one on our list for the day that hasn't made the move yet. GU. We have 59 as ADR. STP is 39. We already did 38.7. So gave us an inducement of the lows. None of these are breakup structures. And went right back to the top side. But because STP is already done, we'll see you next week, GU. US 30, kind of upset, man. Kind of upset. So the moves we were looking for pretty much all week gave us the entry. But when did it give us the entry? It gave us the entry right during news. Right? And as soon as it gave us that entry during news, it just went straight into our profit target, which was the bottom of this 30-minute gap. So all good. It happens in trading. Once again, as I explain all the time, right? It's not really a missed opportunity, right? These type of moves happen every single day in the market, right? The question is just whether or not you were there to enter the trade. And unfortunately, since I don't trade news, I'm not there for the market. I can't take that trade, right? Even for AU, right? AU had beautiful entries, but what time did the markets move? 3 a.m. I'm not awake at 3 a.m. So it's all good. We'll let at this point US 30 is also just done for the day. A lot of these pairs are just moving early, right? Super weird. Usually pairs like especially US 30 on a day where we have NFP, you're not gonna really see this moving during Asia session, London session. But again, we are in desperate times. Desperate measures. We have the elections coming up. We have everything in the media going on. So a lot of movements. We have the Olympics as well. That's moving the markets during London session. Too much money being in the banks over there right now. So we'll wait this one out too. So US 30 is pretty much done for the day. Looks like that, man. Looks like we won't even be trading today. USD CAD, we're in a higher high. Before taking this trade, I would love to see price give us a break of these highs to then give us a pullback in this area, and then this is where we'll take this trade. So this is the trade for next week, pretty much, and for the rest of the month that I want to keep an eye on, especially if price today decides to push to the top side and give us a break of structure. Would love to see that for USD CAD. So right now for USD CAD, we'll skip this. We'll look at that next week. USD ZAR STP's already hit, and we're still in the middle of the 30-minute high and the 30-minute low. So gonna skip this one due to market structure. Gold, it's already at the high of the day, right? Already gave us the STP, already gave us ADR. We're still trading. First of all, what did we want to see today? We wanted to see this 4-day variation, this 4th-day push. Before seeing this 4th-day push, I would have loved to have seen price give us a pullback somewhere in this area to then continue the push to the top side. But as soon as the markets open, price just decided, hey, we're gonna go up. We're not gonna give no pullback. We're just gonna continue this push to the top side. So let's keep going. Gold is done for the day as well. Bitcoin looks like STP for Bitcoin's already done as well. Yeah. 248 is ADR. 166 is STP, and we did 169, I believe. 193. Yeah, so Bitcoin is done for the day. And oil, we're in this area. We'll take a look at oil this week. Oil's in an interesting spot. I'm in an overall downtrend for oil, but we're in the middle of the zone of consolidation. We're on the 800 EMA. We know we have an engulfing candle here. We have an engulfing candle here in the daily time frame. So this is where price is either going to give us a flip zone, right? A flip zone meaning if price breaks below this engulfing candle, then we'll see something like this. If not, this is where price is gonna respect to continue to push to the top side. So at this point, I kind of just want to be patient with this one. The fact that we're on the 800 EMA also tells me that we might just continue this push to the bottom side. But again, we'll wait it out. I'm in no rush for US oil. There's too much news going on. We'll wait for the continuations, right? The confirmations that price is gonna continue to push to the bottom. So US oil, we're done. So the only pair left that hasn't done STP ADR for the day really is GJ, which is again not the best pair to trade during USD during NYC session, since it is Asia, pretty much an Asia session pair, Asia London session pair. So let's go through this one more time. So do we have any engulfing candles? In the 30-minute, we have a small engulfing candle that looks like it could be formed, but I don't like this first red candle. It's not a very strong red candle. It's like a little doji. In the 15, nothing. In the 5-minute, nothing. Okay, so I'm gonna just be waiting a little bit for structure to develop here. We'll see how price moves. We'll see how price continues to move. Any questions, guys? Let me know. Any other pairs you guys want me to go over, let me know. If not, it's a pretty slow one for the day. I'm not gonna, it's still 7 a.m. We have an hour and a half for NFP. So there's a huge possibility. I'll say this as well. It's a huge possibility that NFP at 8:30 might not even make a move. I'm gonna be honest. It's very likely that NFP today just it'll probably make a little wick, right? It'll probably do something like this green candle here, or it'll do it green or red, but it'll look something like this where it just kind of spikes both ways, right? Something like this candle too right here. But something like yesterday where it moves so many pips, I don't think that's gonna happen. But we'll see. Right, and I'm saying that based on the fact that again ADR for the day has already been hit, STP for the days have already been hit. The moves for the day have already been made too. I don't see this as a big possibility. I don't see this as a a great trading day, as one would say. So started the new month, gonna go crazy this month, guys. I'm definitely gonna be a little bit more aggressive on the charts. Um, I was thinking about it, I'm like, oh, maybe I should wake up a little bit earlier, right? Let's start trading a little bit of London session. But do I want to do that to myself? I don't think so. But we'll see. I'll make up my mind this weekend and we'll see what we do on Monday. But yeah, guys, any questions? Any other pairs you guys want me to go over? Let me know. I'll be live till 7:30. Yeah, I'll be live for another 30 minutes. I'll be answering any questions. You guys have any questions, any pairs you guys want me to go over again in specific, anything you guys want me to explain, let me know. If not, at 7:30 we'll pretty much be done for the morning. Let me tweet this out. Very slow day on my side of the charts. All pairs have already moved. All pairs have already made their moves for the day, hitting ADR and SPL. I'll be live for another 30 minutes. If anyone has Any questions, guys? Any questions? Let me know. Yeah, we'll be live for another 30 minutes and then I'll be done for the day. Or probably a little sooner. If nobody has any questions, I won't even wait for 7:30. I'll probably just give you guys 15 minutes. If I don't have any questions, no point really in sitting here. Again, we pretty much already hit ADR and STP for the day for 99% of the trades, for 99% of the pairs. Once again, it's not uncommon. We see this every week, right? Every month we see this, especially on high impact news week, right? Which is the first week of the month, the last week of the month. We usually know that price wants to just kind of move, right? It just wants to move. It's not gonna give anybody really a chance to enter if you're not awake for it, right? If you miss it, you miss it. So again, it's nothing out of the ordinary. Last week we already talked about it. Yo, this week is gonna be very slow, very risky trades. So what I am, again, I will say I am a little upset about US 30. Right? It was definitely definitely would have made me a very happy camper being able to catch US 30. But it's okay. I'll let US 30 move, man. Once the shit starts giving me lower lows and lower highs, how it's doing right now, best believe we'll be catching trades the same way we caught these trades going to the top side. Right? We'll be catching these shorts when the time is right. The same way we were catching these shorts from the top to the bottom. But you know, even comparing the market in April to now, right, getting closer to those election years, it's wild to see, right? Even in April we were getting pretty good movements all day. Comparing it to now, right, like beautiful retest, beautiful engulfing candle retests. We're not getting none of that really now. Right? We're getting a lot more fake outs, a lot more volume. And again, we already know that's gonna happen. And the reasons why. There's always a reason why. So again, as long as we could see that, that's the important part. On top of the fact of whether or not we could see it. Again, are you trading your plan or are you just trading your emotions? Right? So that's the biggest key too. Right? Being able to just sit on our hands when our plan isn't being followed, even though we could see price moving, right? Being disciplined, being patient, that's gonna work. That's gonna pay you out more in the future than taking every single position you see just because you want to enter that trade, right? So being able to do that is really key in trading. No questions, all good, perfect. What's good, Bashir? Good morning. I'm just joining. I don't know if you already covered EU. Yeah, I covered EU, but I'll do it again. Yeah, I'll be pretty much done for the day. Well, first and foremost, yeah, every single pair that we go over, EU is part of that list, as you can see. Everything already hit ADR for the day, so I'm not expecting anything anymore for the rest of the day. You know, EU gave us the beautiful entry. We talked about this last night during the market breakdown. All we were looking for an entry was for price to break above here, give us a retest. This happened at 3 in the morning. Obviously, you guys know I'm not awake at 3 in the morning. I don't trade at 3 in the morning. So this is a beautiful trade for those who were awake, and for those who were watching and paid attention to this. Gave us a beautiful entry to continue the push to the top side. However, for today, for the rest of the day, especially now during NFP, you know, I don't have anything else for the day. Once again, ADR is already hit. We're still making, first of all, we're still in lower lows, lower highs. So these trades going long were pretty much just a pullback to go into a lower high. You know, if you want, I don't believe price is gonna reach all the way up here today. I don't think we'll do that. But you know, just keep trading structure. If price breaks these highs, you know it's gonna want to continue up here, right? If price breaks these highs, we'll continue to push to the top side. But if you start seeing price just kind of doing something like this and slowing down, then you know it's most likely gonna go down a few more pips. But once again, I'm not really expecting price to do anything else for the rest of the day today. ADR again for every single pair except for GJ, right? So AU, EA, ECAD, EU, GA, GCAD, GU, US30, USD CAD, ZAR, gold, Bitcoin, oil, all of them hit ADR for the day, right? The average daily range, except for GJ. GJ still has pips left for the day. Um, so yeah, I was just trying to see if we could catch any trades today, but that's pretty much it, man. The moves for the day have already been made. Pretty much everything we were looking for has been made, especially US30. I know that's the one that we've been eyeing the most for this week. So, it went down, filled this 30-minute gap. That's exactly what we wanted to see for it. So, for the rest of the that it's already Friday, so pretty much for the rest of the day until next week, I don't really have anything more on the watch list. Okay, thanks for sharing. Of course, no problem, my brother. We go again next week, yes sir. It's always a new week. That's exactly what we were just talking about, right? Because yesterday somebody, I said this in yesterday's stream, but it's very, trading is as easy as you make it for yourself, right? I don't believe that, you know, a lot of people could sit here and be like, "Oh man, I'm upset and I'm so pissed off that we missed these trades on US30. Like we knew exactly where price wanted to go, blah 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 blah." Right? But again, the reality of trading is you have a new trading opportunity every single Monday through Friday, right? Every single week, every single month, every single day, you have new opportunities to trade. And once again, I said this earlier, but I'll say it again, right? I don't trade my emotions, I don't trade my feelings. I trade my plan. I trade what I have in my trading plan, I trade what I have in my trading journal. If that pair, if any single pair that I'm looking to trade, if it's not following my rules, if it's not following my plan, I don't take the trade. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Like there's nothing more simple than following rules. We've been following rules our entire life, right? When you go to school, when you go to university, when you go to college, when you go to work and you have a boss telling you, you can't do this, don't do this, go do that. You're going to follow instructions. You're going to follow everybody's rules. So as traders, right, as entrepreneurs, as being self-employed, being your own boss, why can't you follow your rules? Right? If I know I'm not supposed to trade when ADR and SCP is already hit, because that's it. That's already ADR, average daily range. If GJ is telling me I'm only going to move 247 pips, and it already did 260, am I expecting it to move another 200 pips? Absolutely not. Right? So, what are we going to trade? There's nothing left. I'm going to follow my rules, and that's it. It's really that simple. That's how you create discipline. That's what a lot of traders don't have. They don't have the discipline. How do I stay out of trades? It's very simple. Do you have a trading plan? If you don't know how to stay out of trades, you simply don't have a trading plan. Or you have one, but it doesn't have enough information. A trading plan isn't just, oh, I see a green candle, I'm going to buy. No, you have to have a trading plan that tells you your rules. Why are you trading? Why are you not trading? Why should you enter the trade? What are you looking for in the trade? Is price going with or against the trend? There's a whole bunch of things you should have in your trading plan that allows you to sit there the day that you're taking a trade and be able to follow it step by step. What indicator are you using for the daily range? On TradingView, it's this one right here by Smart Money Concepts. ADR, AWR, AMR, average daily, and then it's by Smart Money Concepts. And then if you need the settings, I'll have it here on the screen. Just make sure you take a screenshot of it. But for the input, I'll go through it so you could also, if you want, you could just go back to the stream and copy these settings. I think these are default settings. I think the only thing I turned off, or I don't know if it was default off, but is the show AWR and AMR, which is the average weekly range, the average monthly range. The only thing that I have on my chart is the ADR, which is the dotted lines that you see here, which is pretty much the high of the day calculation of the ADR is 247 pips. Um, the style I think is default too, and then the visibility. There's something here that is not right. There should be another. Oh well, no, I know why. I got you. Right, so this is what I have. Is no, am I thinking of the wrong thing? I think I am. No, yeah, yeah. I think this is all default. I think you're good with this. Thinking of the wrong indicator. I'm like, I thought there was more to this indicator, but no, no, it's just this. No problem, my brother. But yeah, trading sometimes you're gonna have boring weeks. You'll have boring days. Sometimes you even have boring months, depending on the month and the things that are going on in the world. But once again, these type of movements that we've seen, especially this year being election year, again, I'm not surprised by it. I'm not hurt by it. I have no emotions about it. Yeah, it's just a regular trading day. That's also another thing I wanna put out there. Like, every day is just a regular trading day. I follow my plan. If my rules are being followed, perfect. We take the trade, we continue. If my rules aren't being followed, then I don't take the trade. As simple as that. We go again the next day, and we go again the next day, and we go again the next day. Right? Trading isn't about being a monkey behind your fucking screen and just pressing buy and sell whenever you feel like it. Like, nah, you have a system, you follow your system, you win, perfect. Go again the next day. If you lose, perfect. Go again the next day. It's really, again, trading is very simple. When you keep a system, you keep it simple. That's pretty much it. Um, but again, guys, I'm pretty much done for the day. I'm not gonna be trading NFP. I was again, obviously we'll speak about what I was thinking about last night, right? I wasn't expecting price today, especially on a day where we have no news at all overnight. The only news we had today was NFP. I wasn't expecting price to move the amount that it did overnight. I wasn't expecting it, right? Who can? Well, you know what I mean? Like, even the USD pairs are moving during Asia and London session. That's not something that's normal. Um, so yeah, the fact that everything moved during Asia session, everything moved during London session, I have nothing left for the day. Everything went to their, even speaking about the watch list, right? We have, what were we looking for yesterday? We were looking for, let me go take a look. Just gold, I'm pretty sure gold and GCAD, I think it was, right? Let me go look at the watch list. We're looking for, come on, Twitter. Yeah, GCAD and gold, right? GCAD, what were we looking for? We're looking for this push, right? It gave us exactly what this is. Again, this isn't hindsight drawing. I didn't draw this out this morning. No, this was drawn last night during the market breakdown. It did exactly what we were talking about. Exactly what we were talking about. A little type 1 pattern, perfect. But again, you know, fucking, number one, I'm not awake at 3 in the morning to be catching these trades. That's number one. And number two, I'm not expecting GCAD to fucking give me 300 pips all the way to the bottom in one move. I was expecting this to happen during Asia session, London session, end of London, we'll get the moves, and then NYC will start looking for entries. But it gave us literally the trap falls real, right? The TFR, the accumulation, distribution, manipulation, it gave it to us during Asia session and London session. NYC, we're not really gonna catch anything here, right? And then gold, we were looking for a new high for the day, a 4-day variation after 3 days of rise. On the third day, a rise no net. We know we'll get that continuation on the fourth day. I was expecting a little bit of a steeper pullback, but price, what did it want to do? It just continued to push to the top side. Never gave us a pullback, never gave us a clean entry opportunity to really enter this trade. So, again, I'm not, I follow my plan. I trade my rules. There's nothing really here for us to be like, oh yeah, let's take this trade now. Like, nah, let's take a step back. Let's wait for price to really move the way it needs to move, and then we'll take those trades. Right? I'm not gonna be part of those people who are just, again, pressing buy and sells the entire time. So, any other questions, guys? Any other pairs you guys want me to go over? Let me know. If not, we'll be done for the day, and we'll be back again this weekend for the weekly market breakdown. And then we'll be back again next week for the live trading sessions. Anything you guys want me to explain? Why we're not looking at pairs anymore for the day? Why I'm not looking for entries? Again, at this point, GJ is pretty much the last. GJ is pretty much the last pair for the day that could give us a nice entry. So I will be eyeballing GJ, but I'll keep you guys updated in the Discord and on X if I do end up taking a trade. But I really doubt it. I don't think I'll be taking a trade today. I think I'm just gonna call it a day for myself here, and just I'll be back again. Like I said, we'll just be back on Monday for the live trading session again. So all good, bro. Enjoy your weekend. Likewise, my brother. Hope you all have a good rest of your weekend, or good rest of your week, and have a good weekend. We'll see you guys again. I don't know when. I think I'll do the the weekly market breakdown. I'll probably do it on Sunday. I think we'll probably put a vote on it. I know that there's a lot of there's a lot of people who are ahead of me in the time, so I feel really bad doing it at like 5 p.m., 7 p.m. my time, because I know that's like 12 a.m., 1 a.m. for a lot of you guys. So I might do I don't know if I'll do the weekly market breakdown early in the morning or probably in the afternoon. We'll see. We'll see. I'll probably do it tomorrow. If I don't do it tomorrow, I'll do it Sunday. But alright, hope you guys have a good weekend, guys. Have a good rest of your trading day as well. Please be cautious of NFP, guys. It's once again, we're in very shaky market conditions. This isn't really the best time to be taking trades. Um Again, closing in on election year with everything that's going on too with the presidential candidates, especially in US and the US, right? There's so much going on in the world, guys. Again, there's so much media that's manipulating price. There's a lot of people manipulating, even the cryptos, right? We have the presidential candidates talking about crypto. We have them, Trump now is making limited edition Bitcoin shoes. So that shit is moving price how it needs to be moving it, right? Like as soon as he announced he was making fucking Bitcoin shoes, look how much it moved, right? So it's a lot of people, a lot of countries, I wouldn't even say people, right? Countries are pulling out their assets on Bitcoin, right? At this point, there's been, I think like yesterday was a couple $100 million worth of Bitcoin was liquidated from Bitcoin, right? From the charts. So there's a lot of things going on, guys. A lot of things. Once again, as long as you follow your plan and you continue to follow your plan, you'll be good. Right? Yes, even though price is being manipulated across the board in every single pair, one thing that will never change is market structure. Market structure will always be key. Candlesticks analysis will always be there. There's nothing changing that. So, again, as long as you follow your plan and you follow your rules and you really take trades understanding that this is what's going on, then you'll be fine. So, that's pretty much it for me today, guys. Again, I'll give you guys another 2 minutes here. Any questions, let me know. Any pairs you guys want me to go over, let me know. If not, we'll be done for the day. We'll be back again this weekend for the weekly market breakdown. Been testing out synthetic indexes, bro. It's clean as fuck. I don't even know what that is. You asked about that yesterday. What is that? I have no clue what that is. But wouldn't trust it. Only the one the broker provide. What pairs are they? Tesla gave a beautiful engulfing candle. Beautiful entry on this one too. What indexes are synthetic? What's the like it's not any real index or pairs, just imaginary? It is real, but it moves like a politician. It moves, yeah. I don't, yeah, that's a, yeah, I don't even know that was a thing, bro. I don't know. I focus on what I know, man. Right? I just focus. A lot of people are like, oh, we should go trade futures. Like, yo, it's the same fucking chart. What are we talking about? Like, people are acting like Forex trading is something brand new that started a couple years ago. Like, Forex trading has been around for fucking years, dude. A lot of years. Like, it's not something that was made in 2014. Like, this is stuff that's been around since the 1980s, 19 even earlier than that. You know what I mean? So, I'm not gonna be, all these people trying to push futures down your throat and all of that. It's just people who want to make an excuse as to why they didn't make it in Forex. But it's the same chart. Like, you go look at GQ or whatever the fuck the gold chart is for futures. It's the same candlesticks, right? It's like the same thing for the same thing or for like the indexes. Like, oh, I don't trade US 30, but I trade S&P, or I trade US 100 or NAS 100, but I don't trade US 30. It's like, yo, it's the same moves. Like, are you crazy? I don't know. But yeah, I don't really. It's, and again, you guys know I trade everything the same way. I trade this fucking option trades like Tesla, Nvidia, all of these trades. I trade them the exact same way that I trade regular forex pairs. So the stock market is a stock market wherever you go. I trade crypto the same way. I trade oil the same way. Like, there's people overthink this shit. That's why a lot of people don't make it out. Too many people try to make this difficult for no reason. I don't. What's the name of the pair? It's on deriv. Charts are on trading view deriv. Check it out. Check it on deriv. But I have to sign in. I don't want to sign in. Trading view deriv. Oh, like you're talking about like the volatilities and shit like that. I've seen a lot of people on Twitter fucking trading this too. You don't let it open right away. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people post about this shit on Twitter, but it's the same thing, bro. Like volatility 25. What is this? Like, this is like, let's look at a pair. Like, it's all traded the same way. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't get why. What pair was it today? GCAD or ECAD? I already forgot, man. I think it was GCAD, right? No, it was ECAD. That was GCAD. Let's see. Do we have GCAD here? Alright. It's right here. I'm blind. GCAD, 30-minute time frame. There are multiple assets. Yeah, volatility. I'm gonna trade in 75 short. Yeah, like, Okay, so when it comes to these Forex pairs, right, they all move the same way. It's the same exact moves, right? That's number one. Right, so let's look at everything else, like uh stock indexes. Let's see. So like, well, what do we? That's what I'm saying. Like, what's the point of trading this? I'm gonna trade in 75 going short, so I'm assuming is this one. What's the what's the benefit? That's what I'm trying to ask, right? What's the benefit of trading this? You know what I mean? Because again, this is just looking at, like, let's do a little analysis on this real quick. Daily time frame, this shit is fucking pushing down to the dirt. The 4 hour time frame, it's 24/7. Oh man, this is for fucking gambling addicts. Fucking, yo, I never want to go to sleep. I'm gonna fucking trade this shit 24/7. Y'all crazy, man. Fuck that. Alright, so there's really nothing in the 4 hours. There's not enough data here. Or maybe I just need to sign in to see more data. Well, alright, so let's just look at this in the 30-minute. We'll see. Not affected by news. Is that true? So we had low, high, low. Then we had change of character, higher, high, higher, low, break of structure, higher, high. Alright, boom. Change of character, break of structure. We have pullback. In this pullback, we have red, red, green. Red has a bottom wick. Green doesn't have a bottom wick. Oh, it does have a bottom wick, so boom. Where are my tools? I don't know where they are. Boom. Red, red, green gave us this entry. Right after the change of character, we got a little break of structure. On the break of structure, we got the pullback. Boom, that's the entry. Right, to again give us that third push. Boom, higher high. So we still know we're trading higher high, higher low, higher high. Then price gave us a lower low, change of character, lower high. Right, so now in these lower highs, do we have any engulfing candles? Green reds, nothing. Okay, boom, lower high. Then price gave us lower low, and then price gave us lower high. Right, all of this is part of the same trend. Gave us a lower high. Let's see, do we have any engulfing candles going short? We have a few engulfing candles. Right, we have this one, red, red, green. Boom, it broke here, gave us the pullback. Fuck, where'd I see it? Alright. Or sorry, green, green, red. Right. Gave us the pullback into the zone to then continue. Right, and then we know that we're trading all of this part of the same trend, right? Lower low, lower high to where we're at now, lower low. And this is where price is kind of moving sideways. And we're at the low of the chart at this point too. Again, I don't know if I have to sign in to see more data, but it's but right now we're at the low, and now we can see this is where price is just kind of moving sideways. So we're trading between we're in this little zone of consolidation at this point. So it gave us a beautiful entry here. Boom, to continue, lower low, lower high. Don't have any engulfing candles here. At the top of the zone of consolidation, do we have any engulfing candles? Nothing. At the bottom, do we have anything? Nothing. Okay. We had 1 day of drop, a day of no net. This is hurting my eyes. God damn it, this is too bright. A day of drop, a day of no net, then today. Okay. You said engulfing candle doesn't happen that often. Nah, yeah, I could see that. But it's also a chart with not a lot of data, so even trading it this way, right? I mean, I don't have the ADR or anything, but trading it this way is just perfect because this pretty much gives you the blueprint of where price wants to go, right? Like for example, these engulfing candles when price is still giving us lower low, lower high here, right? In the lower low, we know price is going to give us a pullback, right? And we already know that price isn't going to give us a 38.2 fib retracement if price gives us a change of character break of structure. We know it's going to want to give us at least a 50% to a 61.8, right? So if we use our fib just so you can see exactly how it is that you're supposed to map this out, that's the good thing with trading pairs that don't have that much volume, right? Is that okay, it doesn't have too much volume, or it doesn't have enough data, it doesn't have too much data, but we know exactly where price is going to want to go, right? So we know that taking this trade, right, was pretty much, right, taking this trade here is, we know we could reach this to a 50% to a 61.8. So anywhere in this zone here is going to be take profit, which you can see that's exactly what it is, right? And if you take this trade, right, this is 18 pip stop loss, right? And let's say you just targeted the 50% retracement for 18 pip stop loss for 172 pips, right? It's like, okay, cool, now this is where you want to start looking for price to turn back around, right? You had a change of character, right? Higher high, lower low, change of character, lower high, boom, lower low, all the way to here, right? In this lower low, you got a little pullback. We didn't have any engulfing candles until here. So then down here, this is where it gets a little tricky just because there's no more data left, right? This is the lowest point of the chart. So because this is the lowest point of the chart, you're pretty much gonna have to just follow market structure, you know, STP ADR if the chart has it, right? And then this is where you'll take a position like this, where it's like, okay, cool, boom, you have the retest, you have this little stop loss above. Again, this is a 17 pip stop loss, 16, 17 pip stop, and you're following market structure, right? Lower low, lower high, lower low, and you can see that price starts turning around here. So you'll take profit somewhere in this area here. And then now, once again, we know we have lower low, lower high, lower low. We know that overall we're trading between, right, this break happened. We know we're trading pretty much between this high and these lows, right? Let's draw this out a little bit with the better tools here, right? So we know we're trading now between these highs and these lows. Right, so if price gives us that break to the lows, give me 1 second, my bad. Alright, we zoom in now. We start seeing, do we have any break of structures, right? That first red candle, second red candle, still touching the zone, it went back up, gave us a retest. This red candle still on the zone, this red candle still on the zone, this red candle still on the zone. So none of these candles are break of structures yet. How do I turn on the time? Yes, we have 28 minutes here. And then here we can see it again. So we have a data drop, data no net. So where we're at now, still making lower lows. So should be just a very interesting pair, to be honest. Very interesting. But you see how we could just map that out? Just it's very simple. It's really not, you know, I wouldn't trade this personally. It's not, I'm not really interested in trading shit like this. I don't really, number one, I don't trust it. That's the biggest thing. I don't trust it, and you know, like what's moving this market if it's synthetic, right? It's pretty much the same thing as trading the prop firms that only deal with just demo accounts, right? But at least they're demo accounts in the regular forex market, right? I don't know if I could sit here and be like, oh yeah, I trust a fucking volatility 75 index, like a synthetic pair. What moves it, right? You're telling me that news doesn't really affect it. So you know what's moving this market? Why is price moving? You know, why is price going short? Number one. And again, we just don't have enough data either. And now at this point where we're at in the market, there's not enough data for me here to really take this trade or to take these trades down here, right? But it's like you said, as long as you follow market structure, that's really all that matters at the end of the day too. Um, but like, see, there's nothing here in the 4 hour. Let me check the 1 hour time frame. These entries though, you know, the entries that it does give is very beautiful, very nice. How do you trade this? You trade this on derive here, or do you have a broker that you could trade this with? That's my question as well, like how and who and why this even exists. What's the goal? Derive is a broker on MT5. Yeah, no, that's definitely valid. You know what I mean? Like that's again, we could again. I don't know enough about this. This is the first time I'm actually looking into it. This is the first time that I'm actually looking into it. I've seen it for the last couple months on Twitter. There's a whole bunch of people. Oh, I just flipped $10 to $1,000, and then the trades that they're taking are on these type of pairs, the volatility trades. I don't understand it because I've never heard of it. Right. So this is pretty much my first time looking at this. Looking at structure, looking at the candlesticks. You know, you could use. You know, if you're ICT, again, every strategy in the world works. As you can see, we just use our strategy for two different trades from June to July, right? Just based on small just time frame and doing it one by one, we have two trades that are pretty fucking good, pretty valid, right? However, it's those questions, right? What is this? What's moving this market, right? Because we could use it as an example, like okay, we know US 30 is a top 30 US companies. We know that news is gonna move the market, and then we know that we could use that in Confluence or in we could compare that chart to like Euro USD or compare that chart to USD CAD, right? So like what's the correlation, right? What correlation does this, you know, the volatility pairs, what correlation do they have to the other charts in the market, right? And then what is it, right? Like that's really the question that I have. What is it, right? Is it just I don't know who's moving this market, what's moving it? You know, there's a whole bunch of questions that I have for this. This isn't something I would really trust. You know, if it's making your money, get your cash and fucking withdraw that shit quick. Like only deposit on this account what you want to risk, right? If you have $100, $200 on an account and you make profit, take those profits out and continue to just keep $200 in the account. Because again, like when is this gonna shut down? Is it regulated? That's another question that I have, right? And that's the most honest one that I could, and the best one you could really, you know, ask. Is it regulated? Because if it's not regulated, you know, they could rug pull everybody's account in this fucking broker, and they'll be like, all right, thanks for the cash. If they're not regulated, it's fucked. The feds take control of this, you're done. You know what I mean? So it's again, in my opinion, again, is it good? Yes, because you could just add another you could add another arsenal to your tool belt, and you could have another pair to trade. But again, we just did this breakdown in what, less than 20 minutes, and you can see that you could trade this shit the exact same way you could trade any other pair in the world. So the good and the bad. The good is you could trade it. The bad is that we don't know. Again, I don't know enough about this. Maybe I'm talking out of my ass. I'll have to look up a little bit more information on this. But it's like, again, if it's not regulated, who's moving the market? Why is it moving the way it's moving? Is there any correlation in the market? Um, but again, every single pair, guys, you know, psychology is a big thing because we try to get into our heads way too much. Every single pair in the stock market moves the exact same way. You could use the rules that you know for Forex. You could go to the options charts. You could go to Tesla. You could go to Nvidia. You could go to Microsoft. You could go to Apple, and you could trade them the exact same way, right? The same way you could trade indexes is the same way you could trade the currency pairs. Is the same way you could trade commodities. Is the same way you could trade energies, right? Metals, everything. You could trade everything the exact same way. It's just following your plan. Once again, we did a small breakdown just in the 30-minute time frame. We didn't even do the daily time frame. We didn't see the 4-hour time frame. These are just entries on the 30-minute time frame, looking at market structure, the change of characters and break of structures to the tops, and then change of characters, break of structure to the bottoms to catch retests and continuations, right? So follow your plan. That's been the key for today. Is just, if you're following your plan and you're following your rules, what more could you ask for? You're gonna get entries. You just gotta be patient with it. It's all traded the same way. Same just this week I heard about it. Yeah. So but yeah, any other questions, guys? Let me know. We're pretty much done for the day. I don't have any trades for today when it comes to the regular shit that we do. Um Again, GJ is pretty much the only pair that hasn't done ADR STP. At this point, we could see that Price gave us a pretty nice engulfing candle, but it doesn't have a bottom wick. Yo, come on. Yo, these guys really don't want to see us win today. Or anytime, bro. It's been a fucking dry couple weeks here. Give me an entry. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten in 2 months. Please. Please, I beg. Um, yeah, we'll see. Yo, GJ really not gonna give us a fucking bottom wick on this pair, on this candle? Come on, man. Come on, please. So, yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. All good? Let me check the Discord. I haven't even been looking at the Discord. We have anybody in the Discord? Oh, we got 2 people in the audience. Hello, guys. Good morning. Good morning. My bad. If you guys have any questions in the Discord, let me know. I was pretty much just saying, I don't have any pairs left for the day for today. If you guys want to type here in the general chat that we have in the live trading room, here I'll type so you guys can see exactly where we're at. Any questions? Let me know. Any pairs in specific you guys want me to go over before the NFP news hits in about 8:30, right? So in like 30 minutes in an hour. Um, let me know. But for the most part, I'm pretty much done for the day. All the pairs that we go over in the streams, we go over AU, EA, ECAD, EU, GA, GCAD, GJ, GU, US30, USD CAD, ZAR, gold, Bitcoin, oil. All of those pairs for the day, it made beautiful moves for the week, especially US30 gave beautiful moves from the top to the bottom. It filled up the 30-minute gap that we had at the bottom. So the moves for the day, and for how I look at the charts, looking at the ADR, looking at STP, we're pretty much done with every single pair. The only pair again for today that hasn't done ADR STP is GJ. And right now, what I'd be looking for an engulfing candle, this engulfing candle that's about to be formed in the next 17 minutes, is not valid. It doesn't have a bottom wick. So if I were to be looking for a trade on any pair, I'd be looking for just GJ, since again we haven't hit the ADR for the day, or STP. Every other pair is pretty much done for the day. What do you think of today's NFP? I'm gonna be honest, I don't think we'll have a lot of movement today. If we do end up getting a move, it'll probably be something like this green candle here. It doesn't have to be specifically a green candle, it could be a red or a green candle. But I don't think NFP is gonna do anything crazy. We'll either get a green candle that looks like this, or we'll get a red candle that looks like this. But I truthfully, like for example, if you have a pair in specific that you want me to look over, let me know. But I don't think we'll get moves, cause like even we'll go to EU, right? Look at where EU is at. This is a pair that moves 43 pips on a regular, right? On a daily range, on a day-to-day average, this is a pair that moves 43 pips. Right, again, we know that news moves the market a little bit more, but for today, we already did 55 pips, right? This is a pair that's making lower lows, lower highs, and lower lows. At this point where we're at, I don't think price is going to give us another 30 pips to the top side, right? So for EU specifically, I think we'll get a pullback. Again, I think we'll see something like this, like a red candle like this maybe, right? I don't think NFP is going to move the market the way it moved yesterday during the news, where it's just clean structure to the bottom. I don't think we'll have a lot of movements today. I think it'll be a day where price is just gonna be moving sideways. GCAD's a good one, right? GCAD was one that I was looking for yesterday, last night in our stream. This is exactly what I drew out. And it gave us that beautiful move. It gave us the entry at from 2 in the morning to 3:30. It gave us beautiful movements to the top side. Again, this is a pair that ADR for the day's already hit. Again, this is a pair that moves 81 pips on a day-to-day average. Again, when you have high impact news, you know that the market's gonna move a little bit more. However, right, even though I was looking for this push to the top side, we're still following the trend, right? Price is still giving us lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and price gave us this lower high. So it depends, right? Again, I don't think NFP is gonna be anything crazy. I don't think we'll get moves the way we were getting moves yesterday or on Wednesday. I think if it does, again, it'll just give us a wick. It'll give us a candle with a crazy wick. I don't think we'll make, you know, thinking of it as a day trader. I'm not thinking of it as a scalper. Again, I'm a trader that I like to catch the daily moves. I like to catch the 30-minute moves, right? So like these moves from the bottom, my take profit, my entry, if I'm up at 3 in the morning, my entry would have been somewhere in this area here, right, to continue the push to the top side, and my TP is pretty much either the high of the day or STP, and I'm done for the day. I like to catch the entirety of the moves. I'm not one to be looking at, a 10 pips, 15 pips, 20 pips. That's not me. That's not how I trade. So thinking of it as a day trader, again, for NFP, the reason why I'm pretty much done for the day, I don't think we'll have moves for the day. I don't think we'll make another 56 pips for the day. I don't think we'll even make 30 pips with NFP. We'll most likely, like I said, we'll most likely do something where price is gonna spike up and then end here and then just consolidate for the rest of the day. Or we might do vice versa. We might spike the lows, come back up and consolidate. I don't think we'll do anything too crazy for today for the NFP. And for the most part too, if we even look at the previous NFPs that we've had, nothing has happened, especially the ones at 8:30 in the morning. an hour before NYC session, there's been some NFP news where it doesn't do anything at all. Price doesn't even move. So, you know, I'm not banking on NFP today. You should teach me your strat. I do free streams every day, Monday through Friday. Not here in the Discord. I just started doing it in the Discord for you guys here for Funded by Traders. But I'll put my links in the chat here for you. But yeah, I do daily live streams on YouTube. The weekly market breakdown in the weekends, the live trading sessions Monday through Friday, the market breakdowns Monday through Thursday as well. And I do free one-on-one sessions as well. So I'll put my links in the chat for you. Um, let me end the stream here on YouTube. Let me look at the YouTube chat. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. All good. All right, Mr. Bashir. We'll see you. We'll see you this weekend. All right, people. Let me turn the stream off on YouTube. If you guys want to join the Discord, feel free.